a while ago. You may have seen some of these slides before. So it'll be a good review for you. And if you weren't on that, this will give you all the main highlights that we think are important to sell this all-new vehicle. So let's start off with the grade strategy. And, you know, the Venza is a nice addition to our SUV lineup. The more crossovers or SUVs you can have in your lineup, the more customers you can attract. And the Venza is unique, right? It's a little bit larger than a RAV4 and has a totally different style and aesthetic and some features than a RAV would have. And at the same time, it's smaller than a Highlander. So it fits nicely between those vehicles, both in price and size and feature set. And we have the 3 grades for Venza, LE, XLE, and Limited. So starting with the base model, base MSRP is $32,470. It comes standard with a lot of features, including a power driver's seat with lumbar, 8-inch touchscreen, 4 USB ports, Qi wireless charging, standard 3-door smart key, standard hands-free power liftgate. That's the foot-activated power liftgate. So that's a standard feature on all Venzas. TSS 2.0 with blind spot and rear cross traffic, also standard across the board on Venza, and very nice two-tone 18-inch alloy wheels. As we move up to XLE, for about $1,800 more, you get a different type of seat material. It's a mixed media, so the inserts are fabric, but the bolstering is all Softex. Those are heated front seats. You also get a larger multi-information display. So it goes from that 4.2 up to that full 7-inch display that it's right in the middle of the instrument panel. Auto dim rear view mirrors, standard. The smart key system is upgraded to 5-door, which means the rear doors are also smart key doors, which is fantastic. You get roof rails, which the LE did not have. The headlamps are also different. They have the dual LED DRL accenting, which gives it that really nice sleek look, high-end look. The wheels are also upgraded to a larger 19-inch super chrome alloy, and park assist with auto braking is standard. So in addition to the blind spot rear cross traffic, you also have park assist with auto braking. And then the top-end Limited model for $39,800 gives you full Softex seats, which are not only heated as they are in the XLE, but also ventilated. The passenger seat is a power seat, 4-way power passenger seat. Steering wheel is a heated steering wheel. Bird's eye camera is standard, as is digital rear view mirror. The touchscreen is that larger 12.3-inch touchscreen that you see in Highlander, and the JBL system is a 9-speaker 1,200-watt system. So pretty much all of the really high-end features that we offer at Toyota are available in the Limited Venza. There are only a couple packages available. One package is for the XLE, and it's the Softex package. It basically gives you the limited seats for the XLE. So they're full Softex, heated, ventilated, power driver seat with memory and lumbar, 4-way power adjustable passenger seat, and the heated steering wheel. Then the other package is the Advanced Tech package for the Limited model. That upgrades you to the 10-inch color heads-up display and also rain-sensing intermittent windshield wipers. So those are the 2 packages. And then there are a couple standalone options. One is the all-new Stargaze fixed panoramic roof option for Limited only. It's the SR option. And we'll talk a little bit more about how that works in a second. And then the other standalone option is the premium audio upgrade option, EN, for the XLE model. So that'll give you the 12.3-inch touchscreen with the touch capacitive controls. So you may remember those from vehicles like Avalon, where they're not physical buttons that depress. They are capacitive touch controls that detect your finger on the surface to activate the buttons. Also, JBL comes as part of that premium upgrade. Speaking of audio, so there are just 2 audio systems available for Venza, the base Audio Plus and then the premium, which is standard unlimited, available for XLE as an upgrade. So the Audio Plus screen is an 8-inch touchscreen, again, standard on LE, and XLE, the premium audio is that larger rectangular 12.3-inch touchscreen, which, again, very impressive screen for your navigation, but also for your CarPlay and your audio. and that is standard unlimited, optional on XLE. Of course, as you would expect, these systems come standard with CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa, Sirius XM, 3-month all-access trial. And then the Venza comes standard with 4 USB ports, so 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. Something unique for Venza is that the 2 front USB ports can be media or charging ports. They have dual function. And then because the base audio system is Audio Plus, every Venza comes with 4 connected services. So standard Safety Connect and Wi-Fi Connect, similar to most new Toyotas, but also Remote Connect and Service Connect. So every Venza comes with standard with Remote Connect, which means the customer gets a full 1-year trial of Remote Connect, allows them to, remote start the car, lock and unlock the doors via their smartphone or their key fob, and they also get Service Connect for 10 years. So it's as important as ever to enroll every Venza customer in their connected services so that they could take advantage of these features as soon as they leave with their new Venza. The premium audio, as I mentioned before, comes standard with the JBL sound system. It's a 9-speaker, 1,200-watt, 12-channel system. It sounds awesome in this vehicle. This system also comes with 2 more connected services, the dynamic navigation, a 3-year trial of that, and then also a 1-year trial of the destination assist. So every limited Venza will come with 6 connected services, or if you upgrade the XLE to the EN package, they will also have 6 connected services. Otherwise, it's a standard 4. And on the performance side for Venza, as you know, 100% hybrid, 100% all-wheel drive. So that's a really good value proposition for your customers. It's the 2.5-liter latest generation hybrid system, 219 combined net horsepower, identical to the RAV4 hybrid, uses a lithium-ion battery. The all-wheel drive system is the hybrid system that uses a dedicated rear electric motor to power the rear wheels. And you do have your 4 different drive modes that you can engage. So just a quick note about the hybrid battery. It's a 252-volt lithium-ion battery. It is very lightweight and high performance, and then fully installed under the rear passenger seat. So it doesn't take up any cargo area, so the Venza retains good cargo. And as you know, every 2020 model year Toyota hybrid, and going forward, we'll have a full 10-year, 150,000-mile hybrid battery warranty, which is industry leading. So 100% all-wheel drive for all models, so customers don't have to worry about getting that option or choosing a different model. And as you know, this E4 hybrid system is 100% front drive under normal driving situations when you don't need power to all 4 wheels, but can send up to 80% power to the rear wheels when needed. So it does variations of that split front and rear, and you won't even notice that it's giving you power to the rear wheels. It's so smooth and transparent. The drive modes, as in many vehicles, normal is the default, EV, Eco, and Sport for this hybrid. And the fuel economy, that's another really nice selling feature of the Venza. For a vehicle of this size to get a combined rating of 39, again, very similar to the RAV4 hybrid, is amazing. It's a great value. You're going to save a lot of money on fuel. I've been driving a Venza for a little while now, probably put about 3,000 miles on a limited model, and I've been getting close to 42 miles per gallon, and that's with quite a bit of highway driving. So the fuel economy ratings, as with most Toyotas, are just the jumping off point. You can actually get better fuel economy than the window sticker rating. And of course, the new Venza is built on the new TNGA platform, the K platform in this case. TNGA stands for Toyota New Global Architecture, and it features all new lightweight materials, very rigid chassis for better quietness, ride comfort, aerodynamics, but also much improved steering, handling, and braking feel. So that's something you'll notice on all new Toyotas, and the Venza is a very good example of that. Very quiet, handles great, extremely smooth on the road with that new hybrid powertrain. A couple of I think maybe Jeremy's taken over on this one, so let me throw this over to Jeremy and he'll continue with the presentation.
All right, thanks, Brian, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to talk about the interior of Venza. So this is really what sets Venza apart from the other vehicles in the segment, is the interior, not just the design, but the quality, the materials, the layout, the technology. It's much more luxurious than anything else in the segment, whether you're looking at, of course, a Honda Passport, a Ford Edge, Nissan Murano. There's really nothing that compares to the interior and the features that this all-new Venza has. So as we go through here, you'll see it's almost Lexus-like in the interior, and the list of standard features is surprising for even base LE grade. Let's take a look at the headlights first off. And the headlights, you tend to talk about them from time to time, but really headlights and taillights are a styling feature of cars nowadays. They used to just, be lights that help you to see at night. Now we use LEDs and strips to kind of give a unique character or styling cue to the front or rear of the vehicle. So when you look at the LE, it's got LED headlights, but it has an LED daytime running light, which is, as I said, a little strip that runs from kind of the inside corner of the headlight assembly and kind of curves around the corner of the vehicle to the side, so kind of almost an L shape. Now the XLE and limited grades will have projector LED headlights. So what's the difference between an LED headlight and a projector? Well, the projector, it looks like it's almost a round ball that the light comes out of inside the headlight assembly. And you can see that kind of in this picture. There's just like a round illuminated ball, which is what projects your headlights. But it has two LED strips. So there's one kind of on the inside and then one that goes along the bottom of the headlight assembly and wraps around the corner. And again, that's just kind of a styling difference between an LE and your other more premium grades, XLE and limited. Tail lights, though, they have some differentiation between grades as well. While the LE grade will just have a small center mount stoplight, or your third brake light, as a lot of people call it. So that's the small light kind of mounted up on top of the rear window. And XLE and limited grades will have that same light, but it will go all the way across the top of the rear window, so just along the roof line from basically the C-pillar to C-pillar. So just a differentiation in terms of the styling on the lights, differentiate LE from the other models. Wheels, 18-inch or 19-inch wheels, those are the two options. LE grades will come with an 18-inch multi-spoke alloy wheel, and XLE and limited will have a 19-inch super chrome alloy wheel. So they look fairly similar. They're just a little bit different finish on the XLE and limited wheel, and of course, just a little bit bigger. In terms of exterior colors, we have one new color, and that's coastal gray metallic. But otherwise, we have 7 colors in total. We have 2 black colors. One is celestial black, which is an additional $425. It goes through a secondary paint process to get the metallic finish that it has. Otherwise, you have black, blueprint, ruby, flare, blizzard pearl, and titanium glow. So those will be your exterior colors for Venza. Now, when we look at the interior, the seats. So LE is going to get fabric trimmed seats in the interior, and it's going to have an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat with lumbar support. When you step up to an XLE, it's going to give you a mixed media seat, and what that means is it has cloth kind of in the center, but then it has Softex in the bolsters around the sides. So it's kind of a mix of the two, of Softex and cloth. But it will be heated. Even though they're cloth inserts, it's going to have heated seats in the front, still the 8-way power driver's seat, but now it comes with a memory function for the driver. And if you step up to limited, that will give you all Softex interior, but it's heated and ventilated front seats. It does have the 8-way power adjustable memory seats, but then you'll also get the 4-way power passenger seat on limited grades. Interior colors. All grades will come with the option of either Boulder, which is a gray, and black. So those are your 2 color choices on LE. Only, and then XLE and limited both have those choices, plus the addition of a 2-tone interior of black and Java, so kind of a black and brown interior combination. What's really cool on this Venza is the star-gazed fixed panoramic roof. So this is nothing new in terms of a panoramic roof. It is fixed, so that means it does not open, but it is a roof that covers most of the roof of the vehicle, covering both the front and rear passengers. So you have a nice view of the sky above. It lets a lot of light in, but the really trick part of this is that by pressing a button in the overhead console, that panoramic glass goes from clear to a frosted white color. So you still get light inside the vehicle, but it blocks out the sun and the heat. And just by pressing that button again, then it'll go clear. So it's basically magic with the way it happens. I mean, it does it electronically, but it's a really cool feature to see. And if you really want to block out the light, if frosting it or pressing that button to kind of shade yourself a little bit isn't enough, and you want true shade and darkness, you still have an electronic sunshade. You can press a button and you'll have a cloth shade that will basically cover up the entire roof. So it lets you have all the light in, a little bit of light, or no light, just depending on your preference. Now, all models of Venza will have interior ambient lighting on the dash. The XLEs will add the footwell illumination for the front seats, and the Limited will also have that plus illuminated door sills when you open the door. So different levels of ambient lighting based on grade. Now let's talk a little bit about safety. So just like any Toyota now, safety is pretty much standard. You're going to have TSS 2.0 on all Venzas, so that's going to include your pre-collision with pedestrian detection and bicycle detection. Lane tracing assist, which is a new feature of TSS 2.0. Automatic high beams, the full speed dynamic radar cruise, meaning it has an electronic parking brake, so it can actually slow you down to a complete stop if traffic on the highway were to come to a stop. Lane departure alert and road sign assist, all features of TSS 2.0. And every single Venza will have the hands-free power lift gate. So even an LE, you'll be able to walk up to the back. If you have your smart key in your pocket, just make a kicking motion under the rear of the vehicle and the rear hatch will open. Now, the LE models will have a 3-door smart key. So both front doors and the rear lift gate will have smart key access, and XLE and Limited models, all 5 doors have the smart key sensors. So if you want to lock or unlock any door, you can do it even from the rear doors. And some driver aids. So blind spot. This is something that a lot of our customers are asking for in more and more vehicles, and usually it's on more premium grades. But with Venza, it's standard on every single grade. However, there is a difference. LEs will get blind spot with rear cross traffic alert, but XLE and Limited models will have that plus the automated rear braking with parking assist. So that's the feature that, let's say you're backing into a parking space and you didn't see there was an object behind you. It will first warn you, and then if you keep approaching and get much closer to that object, it will then apply the brakes so that you don't come in contact with it. Again, that rear parking assist with auto braking is going to be standard on XLE and Limited grades only. Digital rearview mirror, another cool feature we've seen on things like Highlander and RAV4. And this just uses the rear camera to display the video feed in your rearview mirror. And you still have a traditional rearview mirror if you want to use it. The only difference, if you want to engage the digital part, you just flip the little switch in the bottom of the rearview mirror, and it goes from an actual glass mirror to a video screen. And you can switch back and forth at any time. So that is a standard feature of Limited grade only. It's not an option or available on any other grade. Bird's eye camera with perimeter scan, another Limited only feature. And that works just like any other vehicle. You're going to have not just a backup camera, but also a 360-degree surround view of the vehicle. And those views you can change. So it operates at low speeds, but let's say you're parallel parking, you can have a view of both sides of the vehicle, just like looking down at the curb to see how close your wheels are as you're parking. Or you can have just the 360 surround view or front view. So there's a lot of different options in terms of what the customer can choose or where they want to see based on the situation they're in. So all in all, Venza, I want to say it's very luxurious. If you haven't driven it, I encourage you to do so. It's very quiet, very smooth. I mean, it is truly a luxury crossover. It's very elegant. It's packed with technology, not just the connected services and Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but the Stargaze roof. You've got the digital rearview mirror. And you've got all the safety technology standard. And of course, it's hybrid, so it's very efficient. It's all-wheel drive standard, so it's going to be great in all seasons. So all in all, it's a great package, great price point. I know I've heard people say, well, it's close to the RAV in size, and it is true. It is similar in size to the RAV, but it is a very different customer, I think, that will look at this vehicle. It's more of your empty nesters, somebody who's probably had kids, had an SUV, liked the functionality of the SUV, liked the all-wheel drive, likes to set up, right, easy to get in and out of, but they want to kind of treat themselves. They want something a little bit more premium, but maybe they don't want to spend all the money on a luxury vehicle. So I doubt you'll have a lot of cross-shopping with some of the vehicles that we kind of deem in this segment, but I have a feeling you'll probably see a lot more cross-shopping from some of the near luxury brands like